Hello again. So today we're just going to talk about eyesores. So as you can see, we have a water tank here at the back of the house. So this water tank was installed in the 70s before there was water schemes, never mind water rates. So it used to just harvest the rainwater and give the house a supply. But since the water schemes have been installed, we stopped using it, but we still use it as a backup reservoir for the nursery. So it's quite unsightly, and it took me a long time to decide what to do with it, to be honest with you. We thought about rolling on with the laurel hedge that's over here, but to be honest with you, it was going to come out much too far here, and things like this manhole cover was going to create a big problem because there's rocks. We're not going to get any plants in there. And then we also had to deal with this footpath. So after much deliberation, I decided to use the Contoneaster microphyllus climber. Now it's also a ground cover, but in this sense we're definitely going to use it as a climber. So it's completely evergreen. It's got a lovely white flower in the early summer, which turns into a red berry in autumn. So it's got a lot of little boxes ticked. It's very easy to grow. So we're just going to plant them right here, and it's going to climb up on the wall, and it'll actually grow up across here, and in time it'll also grow up on that wall. In the meantime, we'll have to police that it doesn't grow out into the lawn, but that's not going to be a huge job, once, twice a year. The major advantage of using the Contoneaster microphyllus over the ivy is you can see there's a rogue ivy growing there, and the ivy clings into the wall, and if you ever decided you wanted to take it down, you know, to do various tasks on it, it was going to be absolutely virtually impossible. So the advantage of this one is it just piles itself up on its rigid branches and goes across. So in time, if we ever decided we were getting rid of the tank, or we were sick looking at it, we wanted to change, do something else, it's just a matter of cutting them at the base, and the whole lot will just pull away once you've had your Weetabix that morning. So before we plant them, we're just going to edge off the lawn just to make it look somewhat decent. So you just use a simple edger. You see them in pound shops for very little. It's just a matter of throwing down your plank. The ground is extremely hard. That's all. Trying to get. It's a matter of that bit out. That's already given us the kind of straight line we're looking for. So the next time now, when we're able to run the lawnmower along there, it'll make it look really nice. Okay. So now begin the job of planting. So I always recommend you have this with you. So I'm going to put in one every foot. Now, because the stretch is really small, we're as well going every foot, you know. We're still not going to use a lot of plants. If someone was doing a really big span, yeah, they don't need to use that many. It's just a matter of digging out your little hole. Just like that. So we're going to top dress them with a bit of peat moss. So it's just a matter of wrapping them up like that. As you get down there, the actual soil is really nice. So in summertime planting, it's really important you get really good contact with the soil. If you get dry weather, you don't want it. Actually really happy with how wet that soil is. That's 10 of them planted. So just to make it looks a bit rough and ready there, I might as well say it before you do. In there. We put our edger back in the box. In the box, barrel. Now we're going to use some 18612 to give them a nice little boost in nitrogen. So it's a fabulous fertilizer, cheap and cheerful. A lot of people would suggest in this setting that you should use a controlled release fertilizer. The reason I don't do that is because it's not worth the money. These things are so easy grow. So you can just see really the pattern I'm putting it out in. You know. So for 10 plants there, I've used 2 handfuls like that. So it's 5 plants, 1 handful like that. If you over fertilize these, sorry, you will kill them. So it was just 2 little handfuls. I suppose it equate maybe to a teaspoon per plant. That will give them a really good boost when they start to grow. And a lot of people in this sort of situation will be inclined to use bark mulch to finish it off. While there's nothing wrong with bark mulch, sometimes I prefer to use peat moss. The reason I prefer to use peat moss is, especially in a setting like this where it's very clay and there's some stones, peat moss is going to have a much nicer long-term effect on the soil. So you can actually just kind of throw it in over the plant. You need to be working around the plant. Actually, let's use some white plants. Go this way. In there. That's about it. Well, just later on I'm going to get the brush. Just don't happen not to have it with me, and I'll just sweep in this little bit of debris up on top of that there. That's it done. So the next job we're going to do is give it a good sprinkle of water, but there's some nice grey clouds knocking around there, so we might just wait and see is that going to do the job for me. So I expect to have it nicely up this height or more by this time next year. It's still only the middle of May. You know, they're going to get a lot of good growing. Luckily for them, they're facing due south, so they're going to get the full day's sun. So that they should have every chance to really do well. It's an extremely hardy head climber. You could use it in a seaside location, inland location, completely hardy in frost, very low feeder, so it'll do the job on many's a building or an old wall or an old fence or something you want to cover up. So thanks for watching.